A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. Recently, I told you that Rushane Barnett wanted to appeal his sentencing. His lawyer that was working on the case knew that this was rubbish. He could not appeal a sentencing like that. A matter of fact, he got away with murder. The reason why I'm telling you this, I'm going to tell you about a case about a man, an African American man by the name of Marcellus Williams, and what happened to him recently. He was convicted of killing a young lady, and quite a few years later, even though there were a petition of 1.2 million people signing on his behalf saying, let him go, give him a chance, commute to life, even the family of this young lady was begging for him. You know what the American system did? In Missouri, they executed him. So let's go to the Observer newspaper for this one. Rushane Barnett, the man convicted and sentenced to life for hacking his cousin Kamisha Wright and her 4 children to death in 2022, has refused to abandon his appeal despite his lawyer advising against it. Barnett court-assigned attorney Kimar Robinson informed him that he was unable to find any legal basis to challenge a ruling of Supreme Court Judge Justice Leighton Pusey, who had sentenced Barnett to 5 life sentences. Barnett is eligible for parole after serving 61 years and 8 months. What a piece of audacity. What a piece of fierceness. This little BC boy, this little dirty boy that should have received the death penalty and executed a long time ago, instead of him in prison eating taxpayers' money. Well, let's go over to the United States. You know, these people in the United States try to play judge, jury, and execution for other countries, telling us what we should do. But look at what they did to Marcellus Williams. Let's go over to overseas news and find out a little bit about Marcellus Williams. The first thing first, the name of the victim of Marcellus Williams is Felicia Leisha Ann Gale. She was born on the 6th of February 1956 and she died on the 11th of August 1998. My condolences to the family of such a beautiful young lady. She was an American journalist murdered during a burglary in her gated community in University City, Missouri on the 11th of August 1998. Gale, a 42-year-old reporter from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, was found dead in her home, having been stabbed up to 43 times with a butcher's knife taken from her kitchen. Marcellus Williams was charged with Gale's murder. Prosecutor presented evidence that included testimonies of Williams' former cellmate, girlfriend, and a man who testified to Williams selling him Gale's stolen laptop. Other evidence include Williams' possession of items stolen from Gale's home. In August 2001, Gale was sentenced to death. An appeal, he raised several issues, including claims of errors in evidentiary ruling, jury instructions, and victim impact testimony. He also challenged the use of his prior criminal history and alleged improper prosecutorial comments during closing argument. The death sentence was controversial as DNA evidence had been claimed to prove his innocence, and Gale's family repeatedly stating they did not want Williams executed. No, this is the family saying they do not want Williams to be executed for murdering Gale. The court rejected these arguments, finding no abuse of discretion by the trial court. The Missouri Supreme Court rejected Williams' appeal, concluding that it was neither disproportionate nor influenced by prejudice. They concluded that there were sufficient statutory aggravating circumstances such as the brutality of the crime and Williams' prior convictions. The court affirmed both the conviction and the death sentence. Williams was executed on September 24, 2024, amid ongoing protests. Now let me tell you a little bit about what I gathered from the case. This brother, Marcellus Williams, right? He had almost 1.2 million people, black, white, and others, who signed petition stating that he should be let go, or his sentencing should be reduced to at least life imprisonment. And you know what happened? The rest is history. He was executed on the 24th of September. One person, I've been stabbing her for over 43 times. Now let's get back to this little idiot boy, Rushane. Rushane's case is a madman's case. He should have been executed as soon as the judge, Leighton Pusey, found him guilty. He should have been sentenced to death. You know why? Because he not only killed one person, right? He killed 5. He not only killed the mother, but he killed her 4 children. He not only stabbed her once, he stabbed all of them a total of 105 times. What in the heck this young man is thinking that he should be, his sentencing should be reduced? I don't understand. I'm still baffled by it. So you know what we need to do? We need to start a petition, online petition, stating that he should be brought to justice. His sentencing should be further extended to more years. And guess what? He should be put to death, if you ask me. Let's look at the case, ladies and gentlemen. Go online and check this case. Here we went wrong and how the American system dealt with people who they think have committed murder. Thank you so much for watching.